It's strange to me that he doesn't have any desire to want things to be better.
Little hateful little.
Both of us should have that desire to kind of fix things.
Get out of my house. Go.
And I care about him.
You lost your mind.
Awesome! We all knew that Nicole and Mahmoud would face big challenges when he arrived to live in the US, but their fighting was immediately more intense than expected. I was specifically surprised with how crazy Nicole was acting about everything. The day after Mahmoud arrived, for example, she was starting fights with him for looking in a woman's general direction. And then on day 2, an argument over a dress completely exploded in front of Nicole's friends.
Little hateful little.
Yeah, she called him a hateful little. After that, I expected everyone to leave and them to take Mahmoud to maybe a hotel or something.
I don't have anybody except here in this country, and she just like embarrassed me.
But instead, everyone is just hanging out around the apartment, and everyone except Mahmoud seems completely hammered.
Girls, they say just awful things to hurt you.
It's okay.
You know?
I think that her friends were trying to help, but please someone just take this guy to a hotel. Why is everyone just lingering at this point? None of these conversations the friends are having with Mahmoud are helpful or going to change this outcome.
Have to be anti-middle because American is different, and I said I'm going to try.
She's more conservative than most women in LA.
These two are terrible for each other, and this just needs to end. But Nicole can't seem to make up her mind as to what she wants. Also, she seems pretty drunk, so I'm not sure she even has the capacity to make that decision right now. Does she want Mahmoud to leave or stay? Because it's getting very confusing. One second, she wants him to stay, and then the next, she's screaming at him to get out.
I think they're both clashing at the moment.
Get out of my house. Go.
After she says to get out, though, she does not let him leave. She even goes as far as to take his luggage out of his hands.
Don't touch me.
Hey, no.
And he's just trying to do what she said to do. Leave. Why aren't they letting this guy just walk out and take his stuff? I don't understand. I feel like the best possible option in this situation is to separate him and Nicole. She just called him a hateful and now she's like grabbing his luggage from him. This is not going to get any better and is not safe anymore. The best thing is for him to leave, at least for now. And he does eventually get out the door away. That's where we start out on episode 7. Mahmoud is outside trying to leave. And what I found really weird about the beginning of this episode is they're acting like Mahmoud is the one out of his mind when he's actually the sober one. First of all, he's not screaming, yelling, taking luggage out of people's hands. But when he walks by the street, Nicole's friend like grabs him like he's about to walk into oncoming traffic.
Chill out. You see that? Stop. Just stop. I get it, but look at this.
Like he's just so out of his mind that he's going to run into the street. But then like everybody else is just sitting inside drinking still. I also can't tell if Nicole's friend is really worried about Mahmoud's safety with him leaving, or is this more just about trying to get Mahmoud not to leave for some reason? Because Nicole told him again to go, and he did.
It's the second time she asked me to leave, and now I feel like she means that.
The entire time he has been calm. Upset, yes, but he even just calmly put stuff in his suitcase to go somewhere else. So I talked about in a previous video how I thought that Nicole was out for petty revenge. Like the reasoning behind her acting crazy the first 2 days Mahmoud was here was because she was feeling like she made all of this effort in Egypt and now it was Mahmoud's turn to suffer. She thinks that she's done everything possible to try to make their relationship work, and now it's his turn to try to do this.
So when Mahmoud started to pack his bags to go, I feel like, when does he have to try?
But the wild part about this to me is that she didn't even give the guy a chance to try. It's been 2 days, and she's not even attempting to compromise anything. Nothing at all. Day 1, she was telling him to go back to Egypt. Day 2, she says multiple times to leave. And again, I don't like him. He has said dumb stuff too. He's been mentioning divorce over and over again. But her behavior on this night is another level. She says get out, but then doesn't let him leave. She says she wants him to make an effort because she did in Egypt, and yet she doesn't give him a chance to do anything. If this is really truly her revenge, the The goal must be to just gaslight him into misery, right? Because that's what seems to be happening here. It's either that or she just really does not know what she wants and keeps going back and forth. She hates his guts, but wants to try to make it work. But then she hates him again, but then she wants to try again. It's ridiculous. Pick a lane. Mahmoud does end up getting a hotel, and it really seems like we just watched this marriage end.
Somehow I think it's over now.
And I thought, okay, let's play devil's advocate. There was alcohol involved during this fight. It's late. Things built up from multiple days of arguing. Maybe they can actually have a real conversation the next morning. Things are cooled down. Maybe it would be different. The next morning, it does seem like Mahmoud is open to talk about things. So that's a good sign, right? She called him a hateful little and he's still willing to talk things out.
But like, I'm still would love to see if like things can fix or not.
Yeah, good sign. All Nicole would have to do is have the same attitude. Be calm. And maybe they can at least talk this out. But that's not how this goes.
How are you feeling now?
Terrible.
Yeah, she probably has a terrible hangover.
Since you got here, you've done nothing but cause problems for me. You spent $300 on my credit card for the hotel.
So now she's upset that he spent her money on a hotel. Even though they are married and I would think share money, I mean, there's a very good chance that he has not sorted out his money in the US yet. He just got there. So instead of being relieved that he is safe, wasn't just walking the streets of LA alone all night, she's mad that he spent her money on a hotel. Like, she doesn't care about him at all, right? I would just be relieved that like they separated safely and things didn't escalate even worse than they already did. Like, this really is her revenge in her eyes, right? This doesn't make any sense to me without that being the explanation. He even says he will send her the money back, and she just keeps saying he's causing her problems. And I'm really thinking the next scene he's gonna be on a plane back to Egypt. But instead, we cut to Nicole, who is waiting for Mahmoud to get his stuff.
With all the other stuff that has happened, I'm just feeling like 100% disrespected.
And yes, she's still mad about him spending her money, but then says they need to have a conversation because she cares about him and was worried about him. Like, what? Is anyone else getting a headache from this?
Arzan and Nicole have a poem for you. Roses are red. Kimberly is crazy. Subscribe to the Kiblz channel.
Almost there, Lizzie. Oh my gosh, Lizzie.
Where you staying?
I don't know yet.
You don't know?
No.
Have we seen her say one thing to him mentioning fixing anything? Like, he's coming to get his stuff, to leave and go stay somewhere else. And again, when he comes in, he's calm. He gives her her card back, the phone. This would be her chance to be like, hey, let's work this out. Last night was crazy. Stay. I'm sorry I called you a hateful little f***. But instead, she just says this.
You act like you've been here in LA like for 20 years or something. You can just, you know, go and get a hotel room and just...
You asked me to take our...
If her hair wasn't under that hat, I would swear it's on fire. So she just gets mad that he doesn't want to talk, that he's just there to get his stuff, but then also continues to insult him the whole time. And then surprise, surprise, yes, he still wants a divorce, Nicole.
You told me you wanted to get a divorce like 20 times today.
Yes.
Yesterday.
I still want that.
And then again, to top it off for the 5th time, millionth time, she says this.
Then, yeah, go.
What is she expecting to happen when she constantly tells him to go? She has said it so many times. Stop saying that if you don't want him to go, Nicole. So he has his stuff. It looks like he's ready to fly home. And I hope he does, because this is exhausting. Let me know what you think about this. Nicole is acting so crazy that it's making me feel crazy. Like, what the heck does she want? Why does she think that saying to leave will make him not leave? I don't get it. What is the goal? Is she trying to extend his time here to torture him more? Or is she just really trying to get him to leave right now? She got her petty revenge at this point. Let him leave. Send him back to Egypt. End this, please.
Mahmoud! Mahmoud, get in the car!
Again, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!